What's up? It's Susie from Hey Girl Hey. And if you are anything like me, you are always looking for sides or yummy, delicious things that you can serve with the main dish. That is where I come in. Today, we are making these beautiful, simple honey corn muffins with a salted honey butter. They come together quickly. You can cook them on your grill or in your oven, and they are an absolutely delicious side dish that you'll come back to over and over again. So let's do it. We're going to start by mixing the dry ingredients. This is not a Southern style cornbread with no salt and a cast iron skillet. These are corn muffins. They are kind of cakey. They are fluffy. They are sweet. They are delicious. We start with cornmeal, flour, and sugar. And then we add in some baking soda, baking powder, and salt. And then we throw together our wet ingredients. I've got some whole milk. Whoa, there it goes. That was great. We're rolling with it. 2 eggs, some honey, and some melted butter. Now the wet goes into the dry. And I use a rubber spatula to mix. We actually are okay with some lumps here. It keeps our muffins tender and not tough. One thing that I love about these corn muffins, and one of the reasons that I come back to them over and over again, is because I usually have all of the ingredients already on hand in my pantry. I don't need to make a special store trip. So it makes them really easy to throw together. Whatever we don't eat for dinner, I usually end up serving the next morning for breakfast. I just warm them up in the microwave, top them with a little more honey butter, serve them with some bacon and eggs. We love them. We've got a nice, pretty wet batter. We just divide that evenly into 12 muffin tins. And I do like to line my muffin tins with paper. I don't have to worry about them sticking, and they're easier to store. I've got my smoker preheated to 350 degrees. Again, you can do these in the oven, but I always like to throw these on when I already have something on the smoker anyway. Might as well use the space, right? These will cook for about 12 to 15 minutes or until a toothpick inserted into the cornbread muffin pulls out with just a few crumbs, but it still looks pretty moist.
All right, muffins are out of the oven and just cool enough for me to handle without burning the life out of my fingers. Now you can see these aren't domed and cakey. We used an equal ratio of cornmeal and flour because I like a corn muffin that actually has that cornbread flavor. So that cornmeal gives us a slightly more dense muffin, but the eggs and the milk and the butter and the honey ensure that it is a beautiful, moist, perfectly textured corn muffin. I love it with a little bit of salted honey butter while it's still warm. This is the ultimate side dish, borderline dessert, depending on how much honey and butter you put on there. But they are so delicious. I hope you give this recipe a try. It becomes a staple in your home and backyard as well. If you love it, please leave me a review. It goes so far and it means so much to me. And as always, tag me on social media so I can see and cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. See you next time.